So some ways that we do that, we use a lot of adaptive tools because, like I said, the difficulties are real. The pain, the fatigue, things like that, the fear of falling. So a lot of times we're looking at finding ways to adapt your activities so that you can do them safely and more easily, so that they don't wear you out so quickly or you're not as at high a risk of falling. We use a lot of adaptive tools to do that. My tagline is, if there's a will, then there's a way, and there's a gadget for that. So there are tools that are going to help you button your buttons if you have difficulties with your fingers. There's a ton of adaptive feeding utensils if you're having a hard time holding utensils. There's adaptive kitchenware, cutting boards, and all sorts of adaptive tools that you can use in a kitchen to be able to do things more safely, especially if you have like a one-sided weakness, say from a stroke or something. There's dressing tools, so I can teach you how to dress your entire lower body, take care of the lower body without ever having to bend over, which, somebody with back pain or endurance problems, things like that, that can be really helpful for them. Again, it just depends on what you're struggling with, but chances are there's a way to do it a little bit differently that might be a little bit more easy for you and less painful and less fatiguing. So that's a little bit about what occupational therapy is. I wish I could go into it in a lot more detail, but it's very dependent on the person. We do something called an occupational profile assessment, where we really look at who you are and what's meaningful to you. So that's why I love it so much. It's very holistic, and it's all about you and your goals.